Hello, I'm Stephanie Alexander with exciting news. From the 17th of March to the 13th of April, Coles has combined with Smitten Apples to offer a special deal to the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Foundation. For every kilo of apples purchased, 30 cents will go to the foundation, and that, of course, will help us promote wonderful food education for children. There's so many wonderful things you can do with Smitten apples. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to make a dressing, and this is in a large bowl for a very small amount of dressing, because later on I'm going to toss the just warm green beans in that dressing. And I'm going to use a tablespoon of Australian extra virgin olive oil and a teaspoonful of red wine vinegar and a sprinkle of sea salt and a grinding of fresh pepper. And I'm just going to give that a quick stir, and then it just gets left until I'm ready to put the beans in it later. Okay, so now I want to core this apple, push it right through the centre of the apple, and it actually takes quite a bit of force, like that. Then you turn it around and you lift out this core of apple, it's got all the seeds in it, which of course you don't want. That gets discarded. And now I can cut the apple. Turn it on its side so I maximise the beautiful colour of the skin and cut reasonably thin slices. And I'm going to squeeze half a lemon before you pour it over. Good idea to flick out any lemon seeds that have got themselves into the juice. Okay, over it goes. Quick stir. And just leave until needed. So the next bit of my salad is I'm roasting some hazelnuts. They've been in the oven for 15 minutes and they're looking good. So I've turned the oven down to quite low and I'm cooking some bacon. Now this is streaky bacon, which I love best of all. And I like to add a few drops of water to the pan when it starts off, just to start the bacon cooking, so that it doesn't stick to the pan. So now I've got beautiful toasted hazelnuts, lovely crisp pieces of bacon, and I'm going to put them back into an oven at about 100 degrees centigrade just to keep warm until I'm ready. This is a very simple omelette. I'm just going to whisk in the eggs with a fork. I've got my parsley chopped. I'm going to add 1 chop of fresh chives to that. Egg going in. Straight away, tip the pan so that it makes a very thin coating. And I scatter on the herbs whilst it's still moist. Okay, I've got a little bit of baking paper on my board here because I'm going to turn my omelette out onto this board. Like that. And once it's cooled for a moment, I'm going to roll it up so I can cut some nice little rings from it to scatter into my salad. There we go. So I've got some very beautiful baby beans here. If you grow them yourself, you'll be able to see just how lovely they are. I'm going to drop these into lightly salted water. They'll take no more than 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes to be tender. Then I'm going to drain them, and then I'm ready to actually dress the salad. So what I've got now is my drained beans, and they are going into the dressing that I made right at the beginning. Give them a bit of a shush around in the dressing. So beans are going on, dressing is dribbling at the same time. Now the apples may need a bit of placing. We'll see how we go. Bacon and the hazelnuts to be scattered. Some omelette. Very fancy salad this, isn't it? And add a final touch of a little bit of rocket, of which I have very carefully made sure that there's no long stems. Final thing is to spoon the rest of the dressing just over and around. And there we have it. Smitten apple, hazelnut and green bean salad.